Hello and welcome back to what will be episode 6, I think? 5 or 6. Hearts of Iron 4, let's play as China, as nationalist China, as the united front, the united Chinese front against the evil Japanese tyrants who are invading from the north at the minute. Pushing us back to our Jinan line here, which we've set up and we're continuing to build up, but they're trying to outflank us as well by landing on the Shandong Peninsula. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. They're going to try and land there. They're trying to get ashore here. So we've bought some aircraft from the northern front, transferred them back here to Shandong to help out with that. We've withdrawn one of our northern armies back to this line, while the other one desperately tries to fight a delaying action, if you like, before we withdraw all the way back to this defensive line. So some of these divisions aren't in position yet. Once they're all in position, once they're firmly entrenched, then we'll think about collapsing this line and bringing it back in. The problem with that is it's kind of broadening the front. So although this front is reinforced, it's also going to be longer than it was here. But we'll be fighting in hilly regions. As I said, it's fortified, so I'm hoping we can hold out a bit longer there. At the same time, we're trying to get rid of our army corruption, but we can't do that until we get enough army experience. We're nearly there for the first level of reducing army corruption. And concurrently to that, we're trying to build relations with the US, to get them involved in the war, which will be a big bonus for ourselves. The Japanese are suffering heavy casualties, heavier casualties than we are. We've suffered around 50,000 casualties. We have about 138 divisions in total for the Chinese United Front. And the Japanese have a maximum of about 130, and they're suffering heavier casualties. So we're not doing too badly, and our total industry is actually higher as well. But we lack an air force, we lack a navy. We have a small air force and a small navy, but our navy is trapped in a port here, too scared to go out into the sea where it will just get massacred by the Japanese navy. So let's let it tick over. We're not producing any aircraft, so any aircraft that get shot down are gone forever basically. We're concentrating all our production on artillery, trying to equip our infantry divisions with some form of artillery, which is proving to be quite difficult. We're only producing like 1.5 artillery pieces per day. That will increase once we get up to a production efficiency cap, but at the minute it's creeping up quite slowly. Okay, it looks like we've repelled the invasion on the Shandong Peninsula here, which is very good news indeed. Very good news indeed. Question is, when do we pull back the last stand army, as we called them? I think we may need to create a third army here, because if you look at this general here, Tu Yingming, he's actually over capacity for the number of units. So forces comparison, the enemy is definitely stronger. He's losing too many units, and all stats are reduced by 33%. So yeah, we need to create another army. Let's do that. We need to basically take off a few divisions here. Create a new army with those, and I think I'm going to pull these, so we're going to gradually pull units back from the last stand army back onto the Yunnan fallback line. I don't know if we can put multiple units on this fallback line. We'll see. We'll soon find out. Right, infantry leader experience gain plus 100%. That will be good for getting rid of army corruption. Let's give them a different colour. We'll give them a shield. Blue. That'll do. We'll call them Army Group Two. There's just no naming template really. I'm just calling one army completely random things. Now, can we tell them to come back to this fallback line? We can. Good. But that's adding to this army, which is not what I wanted to do. Right, let's let them fall back and then we'll reorganise them again. I think we've got to give them another fallback line. There is some desperate fighting going on the northern front here. Here are our Soviet divisions. Now, do these need assigning? Can we assign these? No, they're still under Soviet command because they're volunteer divisions. Oh, look at all these Japanese flags. There is quite a bit of green here. There's probably an equal amount of red. Some areas of the front are going okay, but that, I mean, even those areas that are doing well, if they get bypassed, then divisions can get cut off. Like these two divisions here need to be withdrawn. Rapid. They are being withdrawn. That's good. Come on, boys. Let's hold off the Japanese invader for just praying for a miracle. Hold them off. How's our construction going? Okay, we're back on to constructing our factories. Right, let's prioritise these land forts again. So we're prioritising construction of the Jinan line here. Let's move these aircraft to this airfield here at Shandong. Okay, so we've I was about to say we've regained air superiority on the northern front, but we haven't. And we've lost air superiority in Western China as well. We have absolutely no aircraft there, and I very much doubt that Communist China has any kind of air force at all. Okay, right. Let's create a new army here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's see if we can give them a fallback line that mirrors this one. Should be able to. But can we assign them to this line now, because it's in the same place? No, it's just adding to that army again. Right. This is most annoying. There must be a way around it. Let's put their fallback line just behind this one for the time being, just so we can bring them back. How are we doing logistics wise? Oh dear, we have a deficit of artillery. That's to be expected. We're not producing enough infantry equipment, but we do have a massive stockpile of it. Decisions are available. Here we go. Right. Where are we? Okay, so these have all changed now. Army reform, this is what we want. Corruption, incompetence and cowardice are rife at every level in Commander Army. Solving this will be a long process. So, it's active for 90 days. Effects when removed. Modify army corruption. Oh, it takes 90 days to implement, I see. Okay, and then we will get a boost to division attack and defence. Good. That's the way I understand that, so we'll do that. We need to keep doing that to get rid of army corruption completely, and then our troops will be a lot more efficient. I don't know if we've done enough. Okay, mission to the US. Let's see what this is. In order to aid our war against Japan, Britain has improved the infrastructure and constructed air bases along our Burmese border. Repel the running dogs. Good, thanks. Thanks UK, I guess. Italy announces claims on Yugoslavia. not really important to us. We need another national focus. We can't go down to war of resistance yet because we're waiting for army corruption to get rid of. Where are we? We need to get the US on side. Missions to the US, we've done that, so we need... China has long strong allies to the US. They represent the best chance of getting support we need. That's true. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pause this. Pause. Pause. So we can go down this route. Higher Chenault. What is this? This focus will cancel the requirements are not met. China is fully independent. Available as a theorist. Grants air doctrine research time. Experience gain increases. No. This is to do with flying, isn't it? Fighter purchases. I really need help with the army more than anything. Mission to the Soviet Union, mission to Germany, there's no point going there. I need more than 74 factories to get another research slot. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Financial policy. No. Rural reconstruction movement. That might be good. 60 divisions plan. Unlocks the 60 divisions plan, but I don't know what that is. We'll go rural reconstruction. 3 military factories. Let's put them into artillery production. Deploy units. So we've been pushed back from Beijing now. We need to set a new location for deploying units. Just behind the line here, I guess. Aircraft have already been moved back. Is this not sorted? Have I not sorted this out? You have units ready for deployment. Okay, I'm not sure how to deploy them. I would have thought they'd been automatically deployed. Oh my god, the Japs have pulled right up to the right, we need to pull back now. This is not good. Okay, I need to think carefully about what I'm going to do next. So, god, the Japanese fleet is up here. At least we repelled their invasion there. The front line is a complete mess. It's time to pull back to the Jinan line and hopefully, let's have a look at construction. Oh, it's still a long way off from getting up, even up to level 2. Still a long way off. We have new units which need deploying. Look at all these divisions down here. Look, if only we had control of them. They need to move north. Okay, I'm going to have to think about what we want to do next. But if you like the episode, then click on like. If you want to see more, then click on subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.